Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 1st to the 15th, 2021 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowl sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Cancer. September 1st to the 15th, 2021, Cancer. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. At the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The middle, our heart, our emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have Justice, which is Libra energy. If we have Libra within our natal chart, that's going to be coming through very profoundly at our roots. We have the Sun, so bright blessings coming forward that open up the world to us. So that's really going to be quite beautiful. In our inner self, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Our hearts, we have the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If we have that within our natal chart, that's going to be coming through very profoundly within our emotional self. Then we have the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we're born on the cusp with Leo, or we have fire sign energy within our chart, that's going to be coming through very powerfully in our hearts. And then we have the Sun. Once again, we have a double sun here, and that's a profound blessing coming forward, profound light being within us. We have the Magician, as above, so below, as we believe it, so it becomes, and the Eight of Wands. Things start moving really, really fast because we're changing our perception, we're changing the energy around us, we're opening up doors that we might not even have known were closed. So let's see the energy we have to be mindful of during this time. And that's the King of Wands, fire sign energy again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a sense of people who are astoundingly powerful, astoundingly passionate, and who get you caught up in their own way of seeing things. And the way that they see it is obviously absolutely right. And there cannot be any other way to see what they want from life, or to even think differently from them. So there's power here, there's intention, there's focus, there's greater understanding, and there's this opening up of a door that is around them, but it's not in the best way. So we have to be mindful of these people, because these can really be users, and dare I even say, abusers, because that's what Spirit is showing. These are people who will use up our passion, use up what we desire, use up what we want so that they can burn brighter and brighter and brighter, or so that they can set themselves up the way that they want to be, and they'll actually make you look like the villain. They'll make you look like the bad one. So do be mindful about them. Now we have our chakra energy for this time. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. And we have rebirth, and we have the Earth Star Chakra, and we have the Sacral Chakra. So the Earth Star Chakra is rebirth, the Sacral Chakra is relationships. We are being reborn within our relationships. We are also being reborn within the relationship that we have with ourselves. We're becoming closer to what we want to be, to being able to open up what we desire from our hearts and from what we desire from our souls. There is a sense of deeper connection coming within our inner self, but within also our inner circle, or the people that we are meeting along the way during this time. There's a sense here of finding balance amidst chaos, and also finding this creative understanding, this creative beauty as we are transformed. Now it brings us to a place of justice. It's saying here with justice is also discernment. Be very discerning about the energy that you let in, because it all balances you. And if it doesn't balance you, if it keeps you out of balance, or it takes you out of whack, this is going to be a time where we're really going to feel that. We're going to be sensitive towards things. We're going to feel things rather intensely, rather powerfully. And so we need things to be balanced. We need ourselves to be balanced. And we need to be discerning with the energy that we let in. Meaning that if we don't like a person, we don't have to, sit there and spend a whole bunch of time with them. We can say, okay, you know what? This was a great, get together or whatever, but I really have to run. I kind of have to cut it short. If we have a good excuse that we can use, like kids or, a pet that needs to be walked or something like that, then do so. Make your excuses and leave, because, this is a time about ourselves, not necessarily about everybody else, or I have a deadline, or I have a meeting I have to go to, or whatever it is. This is the time to say, okay, you know what? I'm opening up the door. I'm moving forward. I'm balancing the energy around me, and I'm listening to myself and what I desire, because there's a light within us that is rooting us. There's a beauty that is guiding us, and we need to keep on feeding it during this time, Cancer. There is a sense of brilliance guiding us forward. There's a sense of true light, leading us towards where we want to be. Sorry if you can hear that. They have fireworks going off in the neighborhood. So this is a time that we are embracing our greater power, where the light within us starts to shine. And as the light shines, we understand ourselves more and more and more. So this is a time where people can be jealous of us, want to take us by eyes, because they do not feel like we have the right to shine so brightly. They see something about us that is setting us apart from them, that is setting us apart from others. And they think, well, why you and not me? Why do you get this blessing and I don't? And it's like, here, I need to shine with the light of my greatness. I need to move forward in the power of myself. And it might sound a bit, arrogant to say I need to shine with the light of my greatness, but it's not. It's like, this is why I'm here. There's a purpose to me. There's a tenacity to me. There's a power to me. And I'm opening up that door. It brings us to this new place within the world that says, this is my power. This is my greater understanding. This is where I want to be. These are my roots. This is what I desire. And this is where I stand. As we open up the door, as we see ourselves more honestly and more truthfully, we start to see that everything is changing around us. We're able to find where we stand within this world, whether it be that we have this huge world that we want to conquer, or whether it be a small world where we're contented with a more quieter, more, smaller unit existence in life. It does not matter which one is right for us. It matters how we accept it within ourselves and how we are moving ourselves forward. Now, inwardly, it's so interesting. We have this blessing shining through at our root and in our heart. And inwardly, we have this conflict, because it's almost like, well, can I? Can I let this blessing shine? Can I let myself move forward? Can I go after what I want and what I need? There's the doubts and the fears come in. There's the expectations of others that come into play. And this is a time where we really have to be honest with ourselves and open with ourselves to the way that we want to move forward and to the conflict that we're feeling. Why is this holding me back? What is this denying? Where is it that I need to be, and why is it that I need to be there? For our inner selves, we need a calm space. It means that if we have conflict around us, if we have anger around us, we need to go for a walk. We need to close the door. We need to make the space as calm, as peaceful, as beautiful as possible. We might even find that we're very much drawn to beautifying our areas, our work areas, our living areas, whatever it is. We want to take away the chaos, and we want to bring stability and security into things. But in our inner self, we're facing a lot of doubts and fear. So things are going to come up that are always going to feel like they're in conflict with each other. Like, oh my goodness, I'm not able to get to where it is that I want to be. Or, oh my goodness, well, what about this? I can't do it this way because of this, because of that, because of the other thing. And this is the time where we need to say, okay, you know what? There are going to be roadblocks that come in my way, but I'm rising out of the darkness. The 10 of Swords is the darkness before the dawn. I'm rising out of the darkness, the doubt, the fear, the negativity, the hurt, the pain, the disappointment, and I'm starting to see myself. I'm starting to claim what I want. I'm looking at everything that I have learned, everything that I have been through, and I'm taking those swords, and instead of them being a cage around me, I am embracing a blessing that gets to be a part of me. I'm looking at my heart and what I desire, and I'm using these as the weapons to defend. And as I rise out of the sea of emotions, the sea of chaos, the sea of doubt, the sea of fear, I see myself honestly, truly, openly, and powerfully. It leads us to the Four of Pentacles. It's like, as I see myself, I am releasing all the vampiric energy, all the people that want to pull me down, all the doubts and fears and kind of curses spoken over me, which is just a dramatic way of saying all the negativity that I've accumulated over my life, all the doubts, all the hurts, all the pains from others. I am looking at it and saying, you know what, I'm done. I'm done, and I am severing the cord to be able to stand powerfully and purposefully in my energy, in my desire, in what I need from my life. I'm opening up the door, and it is guiding me. It brings us to then embracing the King of Pentacles within my heart. It's like, I know that I am to walk in wealth. I know that I am to walk in prosperity and bounty, however that manifests within my life. And as I claim this bounty, I claim my throne. And as I claim my throne, I nurture that which I need. I nurture that which blesses me, that which guides me, that which has me seeing myself more openly and honestly. And as I do this, as I nurture the seeds that I need for success, as I know that this success gets to be a part of me and guides me to wisdom and understanding of my heart, because I am looking at what's intrinsically important to me, and I'm also seeing what isn't, the things that I thought I absolutely needed, I absolutely desired, I absolutely wanted. And there are times in our lives where we're so sure of certain things. We're like, oh my gosh, no, that's exactly how I'm going to be. Nobody can tell me differently. Then we get to that point of our lives, or a few years pass, or whatever happens. We think, I don't want that. I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that. That isn't me. And so the King of Pentacles is saying, claim your prosperity as you need it now, not as it was once imagined. It brings us to the Queen of Wands. Our heart is very connected here, Cancer, with the waking world. We want passion and creativity and fire and desire. That's why we're very attracted to the King of Wands here, because it almost feels like a soulmate connection. It almost feels something that is too good to be true. And the fact of the matter is, during this time, it is kind of going to be too good to be true, especially if this person always needs to outshine our own being, our own self, our own desires. The Queen of Wands is saying there's magic within us, is saying there's beauty within us, is saying there's prosperity and power within us. If we align ourselves with what we desire from our lives, if we're open and honest, if we roll up our sleeves, we put in the hard work and we go after it. When Spirit says magic, it isn't the, magical incantation or anything like that. It is the beauty that comes when I say, this is what I want for my life, when I focus myself. And this is what we're going to see when we focus ourselves, when we look at things and say, but this is me, this is what I desire, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is who I am. It opens up the door more firmly and more passionately and more determinedly than ever before. It leads us to the sun. It leads us to this place within our heart that says, I'm shining brighter than I ever imagined. I'm embracing more than I could ever have dreamed of. And as I embrace this, I see me. As I embrace this, I understand that there is a purpose to why I'm here. And nothing happens by accident. Nothing is going to hold me back or, define me in a negative way. I shine brightly with determined passion, power, and insight. And this is a time where we open up that door. This is a time where we go after what we want. This is a time where the brightness is within us and we say, my heart gets to shine. My love gets to shine. My being gets to shine. And that becomes the extraordinary. And so people will, again, want to take us by eyes because they think, why you and not me? Why can't I have what you seem to be getting naturally here, Cancer? And what we're going to see is that this is our time. This is our blessing. And why is it that we should give our blessing to another? Why is it that we should deem ourselves unworthy? This is the time to take that blessing and to say, I'm standing in my power. I'm letting it come in. I'm opening up the door, because it leads us to the public arena where as above, so below. As you think it, so it becomes. There's magic here. There's passion here. There's determination as we stand before the altar of our existence, claiming what we need, want, and desire within our lives. Who we are, the elemental power of our discovery, the purpose and passion, but also the person that we want to be, the power that we want to be. This is the time where we stand in our truth, stand in our determination, and don't back down. We're not going to be as timid as we once were, or as scared as we once were, or as, just unsure or questioning or doubting or fearing. This is a time where we say, if I don't take the reins now, I never will. If I don't stand up for what is right, for who I am, for what I desire and what I need in my life, will I ever? And the answer is going to be, well, maybe. Maybe I will one day. But what do I do now? And where do I need to be now? And what do I desire from my life now? And this isn't about the one day. This is about today. And it's so funny that we're so determined within our hearts and we're so powerful within the waking world, but within ourselves, we need to meditate. We need to understand what we're being reborn. We need to strengthen the connection with ourselves and what we want and where we're headed, because there's doubt here. And that doubt can take away all the blessings. It can take away all the blessings, and everything starts to move so fast that if we don't move with it, if we see everything moving forward this way, or we feel everything moving forward this way, and we think, no, I can't, that defines everything. That holds us back, that keeps us from where we want to be, that silences us, that hurts us, that doesn't bless us. This is a time where things start to change. And this is a time where within that change, we find ourselves, we empower ourselves, and we are emboldened by our tenacity and our passion and our power and our insight. This is not the time where somebody gets to overshadow everything that we are. This is a time where we get to say, okay, it's time to jump. It's time to awaken. It's time to be reborn. It's time to embrace our passionate understanding and go for it. Absolutely go for it and open up that door. The energy we are to be mindful of during this time is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is over bluntness. The King of Swords is... it's being cruel in its openness, okay, or in its statements. Now, that's not saying that all, King of Wands are this way, or all King of Swords are this way, or fire sign energies, air sign energies are this way. And this is an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What it is saying is that during this time, we have to be really mindful, because somebody is going to speak, and they're going to speak in a way that plays towards the hurts and the pains and the insecurities that we have. And they're going to be using that as a manipulation. They have a way of looking at people. They have a way of reading things really, really well. And they have a way of speaking with venom, hurt, and scarring words. So we do have to be mindful of that. It leads us to our subconscious chakra message, which is peace, our crown chakra. We want peace, we want harmony, we want stability within our hearts, within ourselves. And this is a time where we need to be crowned. We need to visualize that crown being put on our heads of peace, of harmony, of centering of self, of understanding of desire, of determination, and of brilliance. It leads us to our subconscious rooted energy, which is strength, Leo energy. Again, if we're born on the cusp with Leo, this is going to be coming through very profoundly. But at our root, there is strength. But it's not that strength that's that bodybuilder, big car, muscle sort of strength, or bullying sort of strength. It is the strength of determination of soul. It is a quieter strength. It is a steadier strength. It is a strength that is born through hardships and pains and disappointments. So we get to learn who we are. and get to really see who we're not. It is the strength of insight and intention of self. And it brings us then to our subconscious inner self, which is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands we have to be mindful of, but inwardly, to quiet all the doubt and the fear and the hurt and the pain, we need to embrace the transformative fire of the King of Wands. We need to say, I move forward in passion, I move forward in determination, nothing and no one will hold me back. I am always transforming, I am always building, I am always gaining an understanding of the light that shines within me and the passion and the purpose that gets me out of bed in the morning. It brings us to our subconscious emotional self, which is the Queen of Pentacles, which is beautiful. So we have a soulmate connection here, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. This can be around our careers, the way that we make money, the way that we see money. It can be that we're meeting somebody that we either start a romantic relationship with or we start a partnership with in one form. It could be a business partnership, it could be a friendship, that they start to see the way that you secure prosperity. They see it the same way that we do. Now, it doesn't mean that we have to rely on this person all the time, but we start to open up the door. We start to see things in a different light, in a different way. We start to nurture that which is prosperous and bountiful and beautiful for us. We start to say, why not? Instead of, oh no, it can't be me, or why should it possibly be me? It's like, why not? Why not open up the door? Why not go to where I want to be? Why not embrace my gifts and my blessings and see my worth? Because this is a time where not only are we nurturing the seeds that we have planted before, but we are planting new seeds and finding new bounty and understanding new pathways opening up to us. And it brings us to our subconscious public arena self. And that is the Nine of Swords. Do not fall prey to nightmares. Do not let the nightmares, the doubts, the fears say, I can't claim my magic. I can't be the magician. I can't stand before the altar of who I am. What if they laugh? What if they doubt? What if the way that my passion and my creativity is moving me forward, the passion and the creativity of the world around me is moving me forward, leads me to a place that I'm not ready for, leads me to a place that I don't have all the rules for. This is a time of change, but this is a time of blessing. So the change brings the blessing. It also brings fear because we're being pushed out of a comfort zone. But being pushed out of a comfort zone is okay. It's going to give us new insight, new ideas, new power, new understanding, new determination. It opens up doors that, again, we didn't know were closed. We didn't know this was close to us. We didn't know that we didn't see this path before. And now that we see it, we can't unsee it. We have to move forward towards our dreams, towards our loves and our joys. And that becomes the everything here. We can let the nightmares take over. We can let the doubts and the fears and the inner struggle that we have absolutely take over and say, I've been burnt so many times. There is no room for love or for blessings or for prosperity or for bounty. If we do that, we take away all the blessings that are here at our root, at our heart, in our inner self, in our public self, in our inner self. This is the time for learning. This is a time for gaining an understanding. This is a time for seeing ourselves openly, honestly, and determinedly, and saying there is more here than meets the eye. I sever that which is chaotically robbing me of my resurrection, of my determination, of my rising out of the darkness. This is my dawn that is coming, and this is my beautiful acceptance of it. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the bounty that is to come. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer.